thanks for stopping by. I'd like to preface this video by saying today it's not a knitting video, but if you're here for knitting, please click in the description box below because there is another upload that I did today that is actually knitting related. And if you are new and you are here for the Beauty Bakerie unboxing, just keep watching. But if you'd like to jump ahead, the description box also has timestamps of each item that I unbox, and at the end there's also the total price listing and everything like that. Not only in the description box are timestamps, but you'll also find some links to businesses that are owned by people of color that I happen to shop from and support. So if you would also like to check those out, please do. I know there are tons of people who've already posted different lists, but these are actually brands that I've shopped from and can attest to their quality and that I like the products that they have. And so they're grouped by different categories, so if you want to just kind of peruse down there, you are more than welcome to. And I will say that a couple of the people who do have links below are friends of mine. I'm not affiliated, I don't get any kickback or anything like that. I just want to help out people that I know who are deserving of business and support. So let's get into it. So Beauty Bakerie has offered a mystery box for maybe the only one for 2020. This is the first one that they have released. And I got the notice, I think, on the 29th of May in my email that they had a mystery box. So I clicked on it, I paid, it was $50, shipping included, because at Beauty Bakerie you get free shipping with $50 purchase. You have a value of over $100 and you get 6 full-size items. And that was what they were using as their selling point for this mystery box. And now it is June 11th and I have received my box. I placed the order on May 29th and it is now at my doorstep, and it is currently about 10:15 in the morning. Yes, 10:15. So here we are a few days later, quite a few days later, and I have the box. So I thought, why not take a moment out of my day? I'm working from home right now due to the current situation, and thought it would be nice to take a moment to film this video as my morning break. So I have the box right here. It arrived. It's very small, so I'm thinking it weighs in at, let's see, how does it tell me how heavy it is? It does not tell me how heavy it is, but considering the size, I'm guessing some of this is going to be stuffing. I am taking some bets that generally in mystery boxes they are full of things like tools that don't sell often, like brushes, maybe some beauty sponges in here, some bolder lip colors that maybe don't sell as often as maybe the more wearable shades for most people, and if I'm lucky, maybe a palette. I honestly haven't purchased from Beauty Bakerie before, but they have been on my list as a brand that I have wanted to try for a long time. The Ulta near me does not carry them, and I don't have a car, so it's very hard for me to get to some of the surrounding stores that do carry the Beauty Bakerie brand. I would prefer to swatch their complexion products before I made a purchase, and that's really what I was most interested in. However, I really like their palettes and some of their lip sticks and lippies, but I have a lot of lip colors and lipsticks. I'm barefaced right now besides foundation, just because, oh, and brows, because I didn't know if I got something cool that I wanted to try on. So if I do, I'm gonna put that on my face, and there'll be a timestamp below as well of if I'm wearing anything from this collection. So let me go ahead and open it. So as mentioned, timestamps below. Each item is just listed item 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have written down on my notepad all of the products that they carry on their site and the cost, so we can tally this up when we get to the end. I'm just going to unbox this, and as I'm doing this, just letting you guys know, yes, I am a knitting person, but I do love beauty, and so it's just something fun that I like to do. So if you are interested in knitting, I don't do any tutorials, but I just like to knit and chat. So check out the other videos I have, and I have like one other beauty thing, so this isn't like my gig. So here's the front of the box. We open it in, it says so much cake, so little time, and the inside here we have a lot of nice packaging. And ooh, okay. So it looks like I get a makeup bag, and it says I'm not a baker, at least over this band right here. So let's take that, and it says I just cake a lot. All right, so it's a continuation of that phrase. I just opened the rest of the tissue paper, and there isn't anything else inside besides what's in this makeup bag here. So I'm gonna open it up and see what we have. Honestly, I don't think I wrote down makeup bag on the list. I don't know if they had this already. So this might be just a, got a tickle. This might just be a promo item for this particular thing. So, okay. So I'm taking, everything in here is wrapped in a tissue. Okay, so that's empty, so everything that I have is going to be in this package. Opening. Alright, so, okay, so I can barely see on the top of the wrapper, but I'm not going to look because I want it to be a surprise. So let me feel around here. Alright, I think I have one item. I'll put the tissue over the rest so I don't see it. Okay, so first thing. Okay, I have the Beauty Bakerie setting powder. Better Not Bitter. Okay, this is in the color Oat Translucent. You know what? I didn't put any setting powders on my list because I figured this would be more of a complexion product. So the price is listed right here. So we'll have to remember to tally that at the very, very end. And that is interesting. Okay, you know, because let me open it up. I tend not to use setting powders that aren't close to my skin tone because oftentimes they make me look ashy. Even if they claim not to, they still have a cast to them. So I prefer to go with like a brown, a light brown. So I'm curious to see how this will work for me. My foundation is kind of like self-setting. It's not 100% transfer proof, but it's not super dewy either. I'm actually wearing the Oma Beauty and the Bronze Venus T1N if you're curious. But here's the packaging. Very cute. Doesn't smell like anything. That's fine. I think I'm definitely going to use it. I'll try it, but this is very light, and I worry about that. And I tend to do a light powder. I actually, right now, I use the finishing powder from Shop Miss A because it's $1 and it's really light coverage for me. And I also use the Jouer hydrating setting powder that I think is in the tan, color tan. I can't quite remember, but it's not the darkest shade, but it's like the shade before the darkest, I want to say. Or maybe the shade before the darkest one. But that one is like perfect match for me. So I tend to use those pressed powders and not a powder like this. However, very nice. So off the bat, awesome. Before I cut the scene, I took a look at the website, and The Oat translucent powder is actually not listed as a setting powder at the moment. At the moment we're filming this, it is not listed, but the setting powder retails for $24. So I'm going to write that down so we keep that in mind when we tally up the final cost. So setting powder is $24. Alright, on to the next item. I'm going to fish around here. Something else on the top. Close up my paper, take a look. Alright, so I have also the Beauty Bakerie Lip Whip Smudge Free Liquid Matte Lipstick, and this is in the color Cherry Flambe. And I love this packaging, is very, very, very cute. But I don't keep the packaging, but it is very appealing, I think, if you're interested in that. Let me get this open. Oh! It just popped out. So here is the liquid whip. It's actually, it's separating in the tube. You probably can't see that from the camera, but I'm unscrewing it now, swirling it around. Doesn't smell like anything. Applicator is a doe foot with a reservoir in the middle. And let's just take a look at, so that's what it looks like. I'm holding my hand closer to my window's open here, which is why I have this harsh shadow. I wanted to do this in my natural lighting so you guys could see what this looks like, but it's a very pretty lip. This is actually right up my alley because I love a red lip, so I think this is very pretty. We'll see how it dries though, but I love a red. I have a lot of red lipsticks, so I'm happy about that. And the matte liquid lip retails for $20, so I'll put a check mark next to that so I know we are at $44 right now at our value. So if this is over $100, then they cut their promise. So now I'm reaching in and I'm grabbing something else that was right on top, another tube type thing. So this is the Beauty Bakerie Long Lasting Gloss, and this is in the color Jelliana. So this packaging is also very cute. Similar to the liquid lip, it has that lattice kind of design right there. So we'll go ahead and open that one. Oh. Get it out of the little tube. Alright, so I am seeing no separation. The glitter is definitely not fully mixed, but it's not like pieces of blank space in here where I would not see. No fragrance. I like that it doesn't have fragrance, but considering the theme is baking, I'm surprised it kind of doesn't like have a fragrance of like cookies. Same applicator, doe foot with a reservoir. Ooh, this is like a very light peach sparkle. I don't know if you guys can get that on camera, but here I have it swatched next to the liquid lips. You can see it's like peach and it has pinky purpley reflex inside. Very, very pretty. I'm looking at the monitor to kind of see, make sure I have this angled right. And now you can kind of see that liquid lip is finally starting to dry down, but you have that little bit of wet that's still there. So that might take a while, but very pretty. I like the gloss. I would say it'd be more of a topper for me because I tend to like a color gloss or more like a shimmer and not a glitter gloss, if that makes any sense. So this retails for, let's see, gloss, $18. So we'll put a check there. So the powder, the liquid lip, and the gloss are now giving us the $52, right? Yes. So what else do we have? Oh my god! I'm so happy! It's the Breakfast in Bed eyeshadow palette. This is actually the palette I've had my eye on for so very long because it kind of looks like this Winky Lux kitten. I think it's the Cashmere Kitten palette. They kind of look similar, but I really like both of them, but I really wanted to, of course, get the Beauty Bakerie one because it's a black-owned brand. I'm happy. I'm so happy I actually got a palette. I wasn't sure if they would have one, but ooh, so fun. I'm so glad. Let's see. Okay, so I took the plastic off. It comes in the sleeve. And I'm so happy. Okay, so we have the protective plastic, but these are the colors, guys. Aren't these not just so beautiful, pretty and beautiful? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yay! Okay. Should I do a swatch for you guys? I'm not a person who does this normally, so let me just take a look and put them. I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't want to like dig in hard. Okay, these are okay, you guys aren't gonna see that, so let's forget that I even tried. But these are so cute. I am absolutely in love with this like cool tone, shimmery. I don't have any colors like this already in my collection. I might have, I have the It's My Pleasure palette from ColourPop, and this is similar to one of the shades, but that one's like a punchier, more like electric-y purple glittery, and this is more of like a plummy purpley glitter. But all in all, I'm so happy I got a palette. I'm so happy I got a palette. And the Breakfast in Bed, I think all of the palettes retail for the same price. I want to say, yes, Shadow palette is $38, guys. So that is honestly the priciest palette I own now. I tend to not buy super high end, and I don't tend to buy like super pricey. I buy like little palettes and things. So let me see. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. So I should have 2 more things on this list to make this 6 items total. Let's see. Unless they're counting the bag. I mean, maybe. Maybe they are. Okay. Alright. As I suspected. Alright, so I have the Beauty Bakerie Sugar Lips Scrub. And this is in Peppermint. This is what it comes like this. Little teeny box. Very nice. Very basic. Let me open this with some scissors. So, honestly, I figured I might get a lip scrub just because it's not something I think most people would think about buying. But it's nice that they got the lip scrub because I already have the liquid lips, so you would kind of want to have that exfoliation ready. Alright. Don't do that. It is glass, okay. So it's a frosted glass pot with a plastic lid, and it has the product described on the top of the cap, and the back has a little sticker with the ingredients and the flavor. It's not a, you have to like really get my nose close to it to smell that it's peppermint. Let's see. Tastes like peppermint. Not that bad. Just sticking my finger in there, I didn't get a lot of grit. I'm not feeling a lot of grit, so maybe you have to like really work it up. This isn't very gritty at all. This is more like a lip mask that had a breeze of sand flow on top of it. So, I mean, I'll probably use it because I have it and I feel like it's probably still nourishing at some point, but it's not very gritty. So there's that. Oh, and then the lip scrub itself retails for $12. So let me write that down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that might be it. Maybe it was 5 full price and I'm wrong? I thought it was 6 though. What do my notes say? I want to say, yeah, it said 6 items, so they have to be counting this as the other item then, because I got the powder, I got the liquid lip, I got the lip gloss, I got the palette, and I got the lip scrub. So that has to be it, because there's nothing else in my wrapper. Alright, so let me tally everything up. I am back! Finished face. Probably a little bit blurry because I left and came back to throw this on. So the lippy, great. I actually left the lip scrub on because it wasn't really gritty. Put the lippy on over it, so this was the liquid lip, and I used the Breakfast in Bed eyeshadow palette just to add a little color to my eyes. I had my own blush and mascara to this thing, and here we are. Final thoughts, total price is $112 because I don't know what this is. I looked online, I didn't see it listed as an item for purchase, so I don't know if this is counted as item number 6 and it's a full-size makeup bag, but there's no price attached to it. So with all of the items that were inside of the bag, the 5 that were inside of the bag, 6 if you count the bag itself, came to $112. So that was the powder for $24, the liquid lip for $20, the lip gloss for $18, the palette for $38, and the lip scrub for $12. So $112 flat, no tax included, and the total price of the mystery box was $50. So final thoughts, I like the products. I did actually do a little bit of the translucent powder under my eyes and on my T-zone where I usually get the oiliest, and yep, it still added a little bit of a cast to me after I blended it out. So I really don't like that so much, but I do have some darker setting powders that are also a loose powder that I usually mix to if I get a freebie or something that I don't quite like but I like the formula. I tend to mix it with something else to kind of help it become more of my skin tone. So I think Oat, the translucent color, is a good safety one because if it's translucent then it should work for all skin, but even though it says translucent, I still get a cast. It doesn't matter what they say. I have to get something with a little bit of a brown color to it, hopefully more of like a neutral golden tone than a red, because it obviously doesn't match my skin complexion. I tend to be a golden neutral, so except for, you know, in my hyperpigmentation areas, which a lot of people have that. But yeah, overall, I think the mystery bag box was a good deal for what I got. I really wanted that palette. Even though I paid more for it, I got a nice lippy that I didn't really think about getting before, so it evened out for me. Let me know in the comments if you also purchased a mystery bag box yourself, what you thought of it, and if you would actually do this again if Beauty Bakerie came out with another mystery box. I think I would, considering what I got, all full size, even though I kind of don't count the bag as a full size item as my 6th item. It's a nice thing. I'll use it. I'll make use of it, but it's such a cheap thing. It's like, okay, makeup bags are, you know, like a dollar store worth of, you know, materials, so they're not super pricey, but I did get some big ticket items in there, so I'm happy with that. So let me know if you purchased yours and if you got it and if you were happy with the products you got and the shades you got. I'm pretty happy with mine. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new here, consider watching some of my other knitting videos if you like that kind of thing. But if not, then maybe I'll see you around later if I do another beauty type video. So thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye!